You back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Alex Czar in this game, he's been everywhere.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
For most guys, that's a night's work. It shows you how dominant he's been to this point.
On the court right now for the Hawks, the backcourt guards are Young and Daniels. The small and power forwards are Reza Shea and Johnson. And it's Okongwu in at the 5 spot. And a wide open look for Shaw. That's in, coming off the assist from McCollum. McCollum's got his 5th assist in this one. Here's Young. Lays it up off the glass. Young's got 4 points in the quarter.
And we know Trae Young will hurt you from deep, but when he's getting inside and scoring around the rim, it just makes him that much more difficult to contain.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Johnson finds Young. Pass to Reza Shea. On the wing, Daniels. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good from the wing.
Well, if you take low percentage shots, you are going to have difficulty making them.
Jim, this is going to hit home, and I'm sorry about it, but it's going on 5 decades since the Washington Wizards have enjoyed a 50-win season.
Kevin, you're breaking my heart. A couple generations have passed. So if this rebuild requires some patience, fans in the DMV are saying, what's a few more years?
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thank you. Trae Young is getting recognition for his playmaking. He said, I've been top 5 in assists since I've been in this league, but I've been able to score so easily. People consider that selfish at times. I'm not even worrying about what people got to say. I know what I do. Back to you, Kevin.
Yeah, tuning out the noise. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. Okongwu grabs the board.
Well, it certainly hasn't been a smooth start after the break. Just 1 for 5 here to start the third.
Young with the ball. Now defended by Sarr. Stolen by McCollum. The shot by Middleton, wide open. And another miss by Washington.
Well, the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You gotta love the effort. That's big time.
Puts the move on. Young, no good.
Well, he got the shot he loves, and the defense should honestly be relieved. He didn't punish them for being a little bit soft there in the mid-range.
George with the bucket.
Well, his team is up, and he's a big reason why. And it's a little easier to shoot when you know you've got an advantage on the scoreboard.
Pass to Reza Shea. Johnson sets the screen for Young. Now Reza Shea, defended by Middleton. Back to Johnson, over George. Washington with the rebound. Middleton's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And a wide open look for McCollum. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. McCollum's got 13.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Well, you have to love the execution, and you have to love the relentlessness.
And Okongwu slams it in.
Now, he's been reliable tonight, but that's certainly not the case for his team in general.
And here's McCollum for 3. Atlanta with the rebound. Young inside. He's defended by Koulibaly. There's the triple. And Chris Middleton pulls it down.
One made three for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see. And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
Inside, and it's Johnson with the jam.
Yeah, everything right now is clicking for Johnson, and it is so fun to watch him when he gets in a groove like this.
Now McCollum, he's got 13. Pass to George, shoots the three, and it's Daniels with the rebound. Daniels has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Rizachet with it. 6 points for him. Young looking it over. And Sarr pulls it down. Sarr's got 11 rebounds in the game. Labali to the paint. And Sarr throws it down.
And would you say the offense is coming around for Sarr? He is doing it all tonight.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And the Hawks making a change here. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Taking a look at Washington, lurking in the basement of the conference for the time being. They're not pleased with their performance so far this season. And, of course, the Hawks, a few slots below them.
Well, right now for the Hawks, they haven't looked anything like the team we thought they'd be this year. Still such a long way to go. They could be in line for a long, tumultuous season.
Well, with each loss, you can feel the frustration building. It's early, but their struggles are definitely concerning.
His shots just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Young pass to Johnson. And it's Johnson with the jam.
Just great anticipation by Young. He just sees the play developing, knows exactly where he wants to go with the ball.
Here's McCollum. He's got 13. It seems to be an overlooked part of Trae Young's game, but GA, he's led the NBA in total assists a few times.
No doubt. You initially think about Trae shooting, scoring, but he also runs the offense really well and wants to facilitate.
In the corner, Kennard with it. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Young with the ball. George picks him up and slam dunk by Johnson.
Yeah, Johnson giving these fans a show.
Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam. And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Dalton Carrington's checked in for Washington. Let's go to our 2K leaderboard. 3-point shooting, where you expect to see some high percentages from the shooting guard position. And that's just what this group has provided. And you look at Carrington. He's absolutely deadly from outside.
And, you know, two guard is where we traditionally find the best shooters in our league, and he's no exception to that rule. I mean, look at the success he's having from three-point range.
Pass to Coulibaly. And the call will be against Luke Kennard. That's foul number 2 for him. So, Tim, in the past, it's always been accepted that the veteran-laden teams would have an edge. But I don't know if we're seeing that as much now. What do you think?
Well, I think you used to see a lot more continuity with rosters across a number of years. But nowadays, much shorter contracts means you have teams that evolve and change more regularly than ever before.
Almost feels like you got to be more nimble as a franchise than ever before.
You absolutely have to have much more forethought because you keep these groups together for a shorter period of time.
Pass to Carrington. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Young drives in, and the shot goes in. Young's got 13.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Wizards making a switch here. Kispert's checked in. Here's Middleton. Outside, George. It's deflected, and it was not a clean block. Whistle blows, and a foul on the defender here. It's a shooting foul, so free throws will be coming up. It's his first trip to the line. And the first one at the line is good. And a shift in the front office for the Atlanta Hawks this past summer. Tim, what do you think might have led to that pivot?
Well, Atlanta has missed the playoffs for 2 straight seasons, but their young pool of talent is demonstrating they've gotten some of these right.
The Hawks trail by 13. Out left to the wing. Pass to Kennard. Here's Krejci. He's looking for Kispert and finds him. Outside, George. Now Middleton. And off the glass. That one's good. He has 6. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Washington.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
I really like their effort in transition tonight, constantly pushing the pace and then turning that into points.
Lets it go. Carrington, that's good. Carrington's got 7.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
And here's Young. 13 points in the game. A 3-pointer off the mark. Here's Carrington. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Kennard kicks to Johnson. 1:57 left to play in the third. So, Tim, the District of Columbia and the Wizards reaching a deal to keep them in D.C. through 2050.
Along with a project to expand the arena complex, create an entertainment district, and implement safety and transportation upgrades. Really exciting stuff.
Looking at who's out there now for the Wizards. Johnson, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Koulibaly.
Really tight handle right there by McCollum. He has every move he needs to find that open space.
On offense, here are the Wizards. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. And a miss there on the triple.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
Wizards leading by 19 points. On the wing, Johnson. That's in, coming off the assist from McCollum. And it's 7 points for Trae Johnson. And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
Yeah, they needed to call one there. They're forcing the issue, and it's leading to ugly turnovers.
Wizards making a switch here. Champagne's checked in. Newell, he's checked in for Atlanta. Wallace comes in for Trae Young. Newell can't get it to go. On offense, here are the Wizards. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. To the wing right side. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Shots good by Kennard.
You have to stay connected with him out there or he will roast you.
Pass to Kispert. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Now here's Wallace. He's guarded closely. From the arc. The rebound by Champagnie. Champagnie's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's McCollum. And foul on the shot. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can...
The previous play is under review.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the...
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And so it's the Washington Wizards. A chance now to hear Coach Quinn Snyder talk.
Everybody keep shooting the ball, all right?
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. They've got Carlton Carrington. Johnson is out there with Kispert. Then there's McCollum. And it's Champagnie in at the 5, down low. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Wallace against McCollum. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It goes on C.J. McCollum. Tim, when you think about how the game is currently being played, how hard do you think it is to defend?
It's a lot tougher than it used to be because you have much more ground to cover defensively with the number of three-point shooters that are on the floor, plus the number of guys that understand how to draw fouls.
And the league changes, don't they, in the way they officiate, so that is kind of an ever-changing way to grasp what you do on the defensive end.
Yeah, the league has tried to help defenders, give them a little bit more leeway because of how difficult it is to defend this level of skill.
Here's McCollum. Rebound, Atlanta.
He's been way off the mark in this second half, just unable to get any kind of rhythm going.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Kennard's shot is off. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Washington Wizards. The lead is 15. Gets it to go from 18 feet away.
Gotta have a lot of control to hit the midi, and Johnson does.
McCollum against Wallace. Pass to Newell. Back to Wallace. To the middle. Deflects the pass. Carrington with the ball. And it's Wallace picking him up. Here's Carrington. And here is Kispert. 6 on the shot clock. Now Johnson. The shot. Newell pulls it in. The Hawks trail by 17. Here's Krejci. The shot from the low post is good.
Assist goes to.
The Wizards have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Pass to Kennard. Here's Krejci. Back to Kennard. Wallace outside. Here's Gay. He's guarded by McCollum. Just 4 to shoot. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Back to Johnson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. You know, GA, you just can't say enough about the skill set of young Trey Johnson.
I mean, this guy came into the league ready. I really like how he gets to his shot, regardless of what the defense throws at him. And he can be dangerous if his defense gets to the same level as his own.
And Washington making a change here. Sars checked in.
And that's his second 3 of the half. He is starting to cook from deep.
And it's Kispert in the corner. Johnson surveying the floor. And good that time. And the Wizards lead by 16.
That wingspan of Johnson helps him score around the rim. It's about 6'10", which is very good for a wing.
Pass to Krejci. It's stolen by Johnson. And here's the break. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession.
Hawks ball.
The Hawks trail by 16. Wallace outside. Pass to Kennard. Here's Newell, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
And ways to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Johnson outside, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Washington making some changes. George is checked in for Kispert. Chris Middleton comes in for Johnson. And it's Koulibaly in for Carlton Carrington. Pass to Newell. Off target from outside. Washington leading now by 14. It's tipped. Wallace with the ball. Now defended by McCollum. Here's Gay. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
They start that play with aggressive defense, finish with aggressive offense.
And that's why coaches hate live ball turnovers. Quite often, they lead to great opportunities the other way.
George with the bounce pass. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
Jump ball.
Saw the pass to McCollum. Back to Sarr. Pass to McCollum. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Well, his three-pointer just hasn't been there in the second half.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. He knows every possession is critical now. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey guys, well, Quinn Snyder was just reviewing the plan with the team, and it wasn't a very happy huddle. Coach told the team, quote, "We need to be better with the ball. We're committing too many turnovers. It's hurting us." Guys, back to you.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. Young with the steal. Here's Daniels, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And when you thought this fourth quarter was simply a formality, all of a sudden the offense picks up, and now we have a game.
Pass to Koulibaly. Looking to get back on track here. Here's Sarr. That one's off, still out of sync. The Hawks trail by 8. And there's Johnson. That's good on the assist from Young. Johnson's got 10 points here in the second half. Middleton dishes to George. Pass to Koulibaly. George looking around. And again, Washington no good. Hawks have gone 7 of 9 from the field down the stretch here in the fourth quarter. Terrific shooting. And that one's good. Daniels.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
And we've got a timeout called by Brian Keefe. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. So it's the Wizards now. 4-point game. And Middleton kicks to McCollum. The 10-footer. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Middleton's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Yeah, now 1 of 4 here in the fourth quarter.
Inside, here's Young. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Assist from.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Young with the steal. Pushing it up. Here's Okongwu. Comes up empty down low. Wizards leading by 4. McCollum outside. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. McCollum's got 19 points.
McCollum has a nice feel for catch-and-shoot jumpers. That's a shot they want to create for him as much as possible.
Pass to Koulibaly. Back to McCollum. Now Middleton fires for three. Rebounded by the Hawks. Daniels has got his 5th rebound in this one.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off. Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. From 11 feet away. Rebound by the Hawks. Johnson's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. To the right side. Daniels finds Young. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Daniels. Over Koulibaly. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Hands it from downtown. McCollum's got 12 points in just the second half.
It's been a modest night scoring so far. Maybe that shot will encourage him to get some more looks.
Here's Okongwu. Rebounded by McCollum. McCollum's got 4 rebounds in this game. On the wing, Koulibaly. Covered by Johnson. George against Daniel. Sarr. Oh, and he cannot get the layup. The Hawks trail by 5. And another assist for him. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
Just doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
And the foul on Dyson Daniel. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
And we've got a timeout called by Brian Keefe. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Now Koulibaly jacks up a 3. No good.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
There's no question about it. It feels like every missed shot is ending up in his hands. Unreal.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. It's deflected and stolen by Okongwu.
This is where Sarr wants to be, right under the hoop, within easy reach of the basket.
We've got 1:55 left in the 4th quarter. Sarr pulls it down.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Middleton, now Sarr. Okongwu pulls it down. Johnson outside. Johnson with a screen on McCollum. And down it goes.
There it is. That is ice cold by Trae Young. Huge bucket.
Young against McCollum. From outside. The shot is off. Atlanta's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th.
Now, offensively, Daniels has really come into his own, and now he's taking charge in important moments.
Here's Middleton. Fires. And he misses the J. Young.
It is so hard to keep Young off the line. He is just so clever in how he can get there.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2. Second one is good. Being both at the line, it's a 3-point game.
Tremendous job at the line as usual. You can always bank on him in those situations.
McCollum against Young. Now Sarr. Rebounded by Young. Looking promising.
Unreal. Well, they needed a bucket right there, and it's Johnson who comes through.
The game has come down to this.
Huge possession.
Here's Middleton. They can't stop the run with that one.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
And he doesn't have to do it alone. He's got 4 teammates on the floor.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
And if you get a chance to build your lead at the free throw line, you've got to take it.
Washington calls timeout. We've got 28 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. The shot and game clock separated by 4, and Trae Young gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
McCollum against Young. Good.
From Chris Middleton.
And that's an intentional foul.
C.J. McCollum. 4th personal foul. 4th team foul.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6.
Taking 2 shots.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game. Fate looking very thin now, Greg, with very few ticks of the clock remaining.
They'll need something special to happen, and it needs to happen fast.
Going inside, and that's in there.
Young.
And so it's Atlanta with the W, and this is a big win for them in the NBA Cup as they move to 2-1 in the group stage.
And if they can win their final group stage game, it's likely that they're going to advance to the next stage.
Let's now hear from Allie LaForce, who is courtside with our player of the game.
Trey, you guys had a look.
Terrific, Allie, thanks. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Along with Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you once again for being with us here tonight on 2K Sports. And so long, everyone.